Hello YouTube, this is Mrollzinator and it is contest time. It's about time I held one. Haven't held one before, but I'm holding one because I'm going on holiday on Friday for 2 weeks, so I thought I'd do something to keep you occupied. So let's get straight into it because I don't want to waste too much of your time, even though by saying that I just have kind of contradicting myself. But anyway, the rules are, as you can see from the screen, it must be a speed art. That means you cannot just sell me the final image because I want to see how you made it. It must include my name. This doesn't have to be, or this mustn't be the main focus of the design because I don't want just big text in the middle. I just want it in the corner somewhere just so I know it's made for this contest. And also it'd be good if you could put it in the description or the title that it's for Mr. Mrollzinator's contest. No size restrictions, but preferably large pieces. I don't really want to see signatures because I can't really judge a signature against a large piece because they're very kind of different things. But I say no size restrictions because it doesn't have to be the usual HD 16:9 resolution. It can be anything. If you go watch my drowned speed art I just put up earlier this week, you can see that was kind of a portrait rather than landscape. It was quite thin and tall, and that's just to show that it doesn't have to be the usual HD size. It can be that kind of thing as well. My jump speed art was like that as well. Maybe a couple of others. My woman who lived in the shoe. Those are all portraits, so I'd like to see some variation in the dimensions of your thing, as long as it's big so I can see the detail. It must be posted as a video response to this video. I repeat, this video. And this is because I don't want you just to send me the link to the video because it's going to be very hard to keep track of all the entries if they're coming in from all different directions. So you need to post it as a video response to this video. It's not hard, just go down to the comments as if you're going to type me a comment, click the box, and a link will come up to the right of that that says post a video response. Do that and I will be sure to look at it. And nearly finally, let me just add this to the list. It must not include 3D. Now this may come to as a shock to some of you, hopefully not, but I don't use 3D as you know, and I think it's just fairer if I only judge 2D entries. So if you make a 3D entry for this competition, I'm afraid it's not going to be counted in the runnings because I want to see what people can do with 2D. If you're a 3D kind of based designer or motion graphic designer, whatever, then try your hand at a bit of 2D. It may just stretch you far enough for you to improve and enjoy it. And it's not like there's no other 3D contests out there like intro contests and stuff. So 3D people, you can enter this contest as well as the other 3D contests as well. So there must be no 3D. If you open Cinema 4D or whatever, I'm gonna not count the video because I want it all 2D, and all good. Yeah, trying to go through this too quickly because the last take I did was 15 minutes long. And finally, the last rule is that it must follow one of the following themes. And here are the themes with the magic of video. We have journey, we have jump, sweets, race, Greek gods, fairytale, miniature, and freedom. Now, I know what you're thinking, WTF. These are so random, but yes, that's the joy of it. I don't want to see the usual speed arts, the usual themes, the usual kind of, I say randomness again, but usually speed arts are quite random. But hopefully by having a set theme and a kind of a weird theme, that'll make you think a bit more about the images you choose and like the message you're trying to convey through the design. So if you want some ideas, I picked most of these from previous speed arts I've done. The jump was from a speed art I did called Jump. The sweets was from my Taste the Rainbow one. Race was from my Gran Turismo one. The Greek gods from my Zeus one. And the fairytale was from my woman who lives in a shoe. Those are just to give you some ideas. Obviously don't copy me. I definitely won't be picking you for top 3 if you copy me, but it's just to get your mind going. It must have the theme text somewhere in the design. Again, this can be right in the corner. Hopefully it's going to be pretty obvious which one you pick, because they're all very different. But I suppose Journey and Freedom are pretty similar. So yes, and put it in the description as well, just to make it clear to me what theme you picked, because I'm going to be judging it also kind of your interpretation and how well you portray the theme. And I don't want to see like the typical things like you think of. I don't know. You think of. I don't know. Actually, you think of one of those words, and probably the one thing immediately comes to your mind, like jump. You just think of one of those overused stock images of that guy with the green hoodie on, and you think, oh yeah, let's jump. Let's do that. Add a load of abstract renders. Bada bing, bada boom, and there you have a design. But I'm going to be looking for something a bit different. Kind of really think about these themes and try and come up with something different, basically, as I just said. So a good example is actually my Zeus one for the Greek gods theme. I took a very kind of modern, young looking guy and kind of made him into like the modern day Zeus kind of thing with lightning and stuff. So that was pretty cool. And I want to see stuff similar to that, obviously not the same as that, but along the same vague lines. Those are the themes. The deadline is the 20th of August. It may be extended near the time, depends if and many people have any problems with that deadline. But that gives you a month to do it, and I'm sure that's plenty of time for all of you. And as I said before, I'm going on holiday this Friday for 2 weeks, so don't expect me to reply to any questions, whatever. If you have any questions, then hopefully you see this before Friday, and you can ask me and I can reply. But I think I've made all of it clear. You want to know the prizes, don't you? Let's get into the prizes. Nothing too amazing. As I said in my video earlier this week about the contest coming soon, not really too much of a fan of giving money unless it's a decent amount, because people offer like $10 and £5, whatever, and paying that into someone's PayPal, it's just a bit pointless, really. I don't really see what you can do with £5 unless you kind of unless you won load of speed art contests, which nobody's likely to do. Then it's not really going to amount to much, and you can't really do that much with it. And I'm sure when you withdraw it, there's either like a minimum amount or they take a percentage of it or something. So basically it just makes it a bit pointless. So I'm not going to offer any money. Hopefully that won't turn off too many people. But the prizes you will get: first, we'll get an upload and a commentary by me. I'm going to be commentating over it. And yeah, just talking about it, saying stuff I like, saying stuff you could have been improved, and just generally talking about the designer who made it. You also get a free graphics pack. This will come to you with no charge. I'm planning to make a copyright free graphics pack sometime, and I'm going to be charging for it, and first, second and third will all get that pack for free. Just bear in mind though, the 20th of August only gives me about 2 weeks to work on this pack. If I haven't finished the pack by then I will let the top 3 know, and I will reassure them that when it is finished I will send it to them. That will be the first thing I do, even before I sell it to anyone else. That will be the first thing I do. I'll send it to you and make sure you get it, but hopefully I'll have it done round about the 20th of August, if not maybe a few days or a week or 2 later. And also you get a sub box. Second place just gets an upload with just some music or something. You get the graphics pack as well and a sub box, and third is exactly the same as that: an upload, the graphics pack, and a sub box. So top 3 prizes I think all are pretty good. Upload to my channel gets an average of well, at the moment the view count's broken, but on average probably about between 500 and 1,000. A good video will get more than 1,000. Hopefully this contest video will get more than 1,000. And that brings me on to asking you to please send this to everyone you know. YouTube make it really easy to send a video to someone. I'm thinking of your own videos. Anyway, obviously the internet makes it easy to send videos to other people because you just have to copy and paste the URL link. So be sure to do that. Make sure everyone knows about this contest. Anyone, if you know anyone who's wanting to do a contest or thinking about making it speed art soon, tell them to head over to this video, check out the themes. If any of them jump out to them, or if they want a bit of a challenge, then be sure to enter it. And as I said, I think the prizes are pretty decent enough. And yes, so that's it. Hope you enjoy it. As I said, must be posted video response to this video. No 3D, no size restrictions, must include my name somewhere. Just in the corner is fine. It must be a speed art, don't just send me the link. Include one of the themes that I said earlier: Johnny Jump, Sweets, Race, Greek Gods, Fairytale, Miniature Freedom. The deadline is 20th of August, and the prizes include uploads with a commentary, graphics packs, and sub boxes. So I've been Mr. Mrollzinator. I'm going on holiday. I will see you in 2 weeks, so don't expect me to reply to any messages. Hopefully this has been shorter than 15 minutes like my last take. And thank you very much for watching. I hope this has all been very clear. It will be in the description below and all on the screen. Yes, if you have any questions, let me know before Friday, and I will see you next time.